So Vattenfall's Clashindarroch onshore wind farm has been operational just outside Huntly near the Cabrach for over 10 years now. Cabrach Trust has had over 250,000 from the fund, and we have been able to help them with 7 different projects, including riverbank restoration, a wildlife walk, and this year again with the picnic. And the Trust have been able to get over 3 million in March donations because of us putting that back in people that want to keep in the area. So, making sure there's opportunities, there's events there's things that everybody can actually enjoy without having to go too far. It's on your doorstep.
The Games hadn't run for 90 years until we relaunched it, and it's become a real highlight of the Cabrach summer calendar. So a really important project. Vattenfall have become a really important partner, both in terms of funding support associated with the Community Benefit Fund, but also in terms of their support given by the wider team to come along and attend events like this.
Having Vattenfall in this area is fantastic for us also, because this year we received a huge amount of funding from Vattenfall, and we just got a whole new set of drums for the band. And not only helping us, they help the picnic here, and it's helped that to get up on its feet, and rejuvenation of the whole glen.
So important for us to stay along this journey with them. We're there, they're there, and we're hopefully really making a difference for the community.
So for us, our Cabrach Distillery project is a really good example of that, which received some Vattenfall community benefit funding. We have projects in place to renovate old buildings, again, where we've had support of the local community benefit funds. And our imperative is to kind of bring people back to visit, to live, and to work in the Cabrach again.
Vattenfall is really committed to the areas that we operate in, and the duration of a wind farm is about 25-30 years, so in that time you can really make a difference. So we work closely with the communities to find what they really want us to work on, and how we can make a difference in that time with our community benefit fund. So put things back in place potentially that were there before that are missed now, and just really help people stay and love the areas that they're in.